Game to watch. The Bears lose in embarrassing fashion against the Arizona Cardinals, 29-9. All points scored in the second quarters for the Chicago Bears by Cairo Santos. And Matt Eberflus needs to be fired immediately. And I'm going to go down a ton of reasoning why. And you guys, absolutely, I hope you agree. This is a safe space. Say what you want. Say what's on your mind. But Matt Eberflus needs to be fired immediately with how embarrassing this game was and the decisions that he made at the end for Caleb Williams and this team. Before I begin today's show, please, if you haven't already, hit that like button on the video if you want Matt Eberflus fired from the Chicago Bears, along with subscribing to the channel to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and notifications. But hey, sorry, guys. The Green Bay Packers at least are losing today, so throw an FGB in the chat as well if you guys want to. But what an embarrassing day for the Chicago Bears, especially head coach Matt Eberflus. An absolutely horrendous coaching job by him, who actually got Caleb hurt. Caleb at the end of the game was grabbing his hamstrings in pain. Absolutely ridiculous of the fact that he decided to go out and put Caleb Williams still out there, even if it was the end of the game and the Bears were losing. He was sacked on the final 2 plays of the game, couldn't even get up on his own, grabbing for his hamstring, and Matt Eberflus is a huge piece to blame for this. The head coach should be fired, as he is now 3-18 all-time on the road as the Chicago Bears head coach, 14-28 all-time, a .250 winning percentage, and just absolutely embarrassing for the Chicago Bears. I mean, the box score says it itself. This Bears team got crushed by the Arizona Cardinals. They are now 4-4 on the season, which one game better than last year through 8 games. But this team needs to fire Matt Eberflus right away. He put Caleb Williams in danger. Tyson Bagent should have been out there. Your number 1 overall pick, rookie quarterback. I feel like Flus was sending a message to pretty much everybody, just flipping us the bird. I really do. I think that he was. Because honestly, Matt Eberflus just did a terrible job coaching today. He looked confused. He's a bust. He's an absolute trash can of a head coach. And I'm going to give an even deeper breakdown later. But guys, look at the stats right here. 14-28 all-time as the Chicago Bears head coach. You left your number 1 overall pick out there in the final plays of the game that you're losing, trying to get yards and cushion his stats so they look better. That also should have been on Shane Waldron too. When your offensive coordinator is not pulling him out, you should be personally pulling him out. You are the head coach and you hold the accountability of this team. Absolutely ridiculous. And if you guys want Matt Eberflus fired, put it in the comment section right now. The live chat is open, whether you're watching after the game or you're watching post game. Just absolutely ridiculous. Let's just go down and let's look at Caleb Williams' day so far based off Shane Waldron and Matt Eberflus' decision-making for the rookie quarterback. 241 yards total offense today. 171 total passing yards today. Caleb Williams, 22 for 41. Barely completed over half his passage, 216 passing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles. But you want to know how many times he was sacked? Absolutely, you guys do. 6 times. The Bears have to address the offensive line this upcoming offseason. Ryan Poles should be on the phone right now calling every single team who has an offensive lineman available to pick them up, because it can't get any worse than this. It really can't. You have a first-round pick next year. You have 2 third-round picks, which the Panthers won today, which I wasn't happy about. And then you have a third-round pick. And if Justin Fields somehow plays a little bit more for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we'll have a 4th-round pick. But the thing is that the Chicago Bears need to make a move in order to protect Caleb Williams, because look what happened to him again. Against one of the worst pass rushes in the Arizona Cardinals, he was sacked 6 times. Also, you had your third stringers out there. Larry Borum couldn't do anything today for the Chicago Bears. Couldn't protect anybody. Key timeouts given up. I'm giving Caleb Williams a C- today, because today was not his fault. And put your thoughts in the comment section and your grades in it. Also, this is a safe space. I want to hear what you guys are feeling, what you guys are saying. You guys want Eberflus fired? Write it in there. But I'm saying this right now, is that we absolutely need to get a new offensive line. Ryan Poles better be on the phone, and I want to hear from him too, because he's on the hot seat as well. Bears offense was absolutely atrocious today. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry. I don't even care. Let's go through the offensive review of today's game. The Bears offense today abysmal. 241 total yards of offense, 171 passing, 70 rushing, 3.4 yards per play, only 16 first downs, 4 coming down the first drive. So a quarter of your first downs came on the first drive. They did a fantastic, give it to Arizona. They did a fantastic job filling in the gap and getting things done and figuring out this Bears team. On top of it, too, 3 for 14 on third down, 2 for 4 on fourth down, 70 total plays, 6 sacks allowed, 4 punts, 6 penalties on the Bears, which I think the refs were definitely against the Bears, and almost the same amount of time as the Arizona Cardinals. Unacceptable from this offense. Keenan Allen with 3 drops today. DJ Moore with 2 drops today. The players definitely sent a message today to the head coaching staff and the overall organization of the Chicago Bears, how terrible they are, how terrible this coaching staff is. This coaching staff needs to go. And again, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video if you want Matt Eberflus fired from the Chicago Bears. Put your thoughts in the comment section right now. This is a safe space. I want to hear what you guys are feeling and thinking, because I'm done. I'm done with Matt Eberflus. I tried defending this guy as long as I could, but 14 and 28 over your last 42 games as a Bears head coach is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go over to the live chat right now and see what you guys are feeling. I'm probably not very good, but I love to see what you guys have to say. We got people saying fire him. Absolutely. Fire Matt Eberflus. Who can replace Flus or Waldron right now? I would put Eric Washington in as the interim head coach, and then Richard Hightower as well, or Richard Hightower. I would also consider the fact that the Bears probably could put in their running backs coach as the offensive coordinator. There's not many options here, guys, but this definitely, Shane Waldron was the wrong hiring. Matt Eberflus was the wrong hiring as well. It's so bad. He is the worst coach in 40 plus years. I have to agree with this statement right here because he is a terrible coach. And absolutely fire him after this game. Fire him tomorrow. He's done nothing but coach, and he's a defensive coordinator, nothing else. He wasn't even a defensive coordinator today. That game was a message to Flus and the Bears. It was this is exactly what I'm saying, guys. Is that this game was a message from the players to the front office and the coaching staff. You know, obviously the accountability last week fell on Tyreek Stevenson, but a lot of these decisions, ridiculous. I would love to be in that offensive meeting tomorrow morning at Hallis Hall. I can't wait to hear what Flus has to say, what he was right about the entire game. There was nothing right. Absolutely terrible. Also, no throws to Cole Kmet. What was that about today? I think that Shane Waldron has a problem with Cole Kmet. I really do. There is such an ego problem with this Bears team. There really is. It's so bad. It's the fact that the Bears can't seem to just keep someone in check and understand their job. And honestly, I haven't felt that the Bears have had a good, overall coach, overall system or anything since Lovie Smith and Jerry Angelo. Ryan Poles has put together a good team, but the fact that he hasn't been able to get winners out of it. The Bears are 500. Great, but you're in the toughest division in football, guys. You're in the toughest conference in football. With the Packers loss tonight, the Bears could have been tied with them after a Bears win next week against the Patriots, entering that Green Bay game. Bears could still enter that game 5-4, but it would look a whole lot better on paper. Packers have a bye. Can't do anything about it. It's just what it is. This Bears team needs leadership. They need an alpha of a coach. Matt Eberflus is not an alpha. I don't know if you guys saw his halftime interview. He's like, yep, we just got to be better. We got to be more confident. That's it. That's all he said. I was like, Coach, you should be fired up. You should be talking to guys. That locker room, I'm going to see if I can get some insight in that locker room, guys. I'm going to see what the fans are, or what the players are feeling. Because as fans, we're all very disappointed, obviously. It's just absolutely ridiculous. This guy absolutely has to go. Shane Waldron, I think, is going to be the guy that goes first. But imagine Matt Eberflus firing someone else during the season after just bringing him in. Just not good stuff. Not good stuff. No touchdowns today for the Chicago Bears. Just flat out embarrassing. Here's my problem is that the defense was missing Jaquan Brisker, Kyler Gordon, Montez Sweat. Andrew Billings got hurt. That's something to look out for. Terrell Smith. Jalen Johnson can't do it all himself. He really can't. And the matter of the fact is that this team did what they had to do. They stopped a lot of guys in the red zone. Arizona scored a lot, obviously. But at the end of the day, what I'm feeling for the Chicago Bears team is that they need to make a change right now. The franchise, for the players, for the fans, for everybody else. I don't remember the last time we've had a loss this bad. Like, last loss was bad. This was just embarrassing from top to bottom. I mean, look at the score, 29 to 9. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't even fathom it. I really can't. But this is a safe zone. You guys are here. I'm going to do a full breakdown tomorrow morning, but I believe that everyone deserves to be fired. And if you guys agree with me, hit that like button on this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please do it. Let's hit 19,500. Let's get the positive vibes going. But we got some work to do as Chicago Bears. Or the Bears have a ton of work to do. But guys, 10-minute quick breakdown. Bears couldn't do anything. Let's go quickly into also the player stats. Tyreek Stevenson led the team with 7 tackles today. Tremaine Evans with 5 tackles. Kevin Byard with 1 sack. Jacob Martin with 1 sack. Chris Williams with 1 sack. But really not much going on. Javon Dexter Sr. has been pretty non-existent lately, unfortunately. So I would like to see the Bears find a way to get him more involved. They need to find a way to get things going. Shane Waldron, Matt Eberflus, everybody just needs to go. You can hear in my voice, I'm exhausted. That game was just mentally draining, guys. And I appreciate you guys staying in for the live stream. Love you too, Santana. I think the feeling's mutual. But guys, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Stay tuned for Bears versus Cardinals full game breakdown tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in, and bear down, baby.